Good evening, everyone. The VA promised to make a disabled veteran's home more accessible.
But when it was time to pay the bills, the veteran was left holding the bag. Investigative reporter Ben Hall shows why he paid thousands of dollars of his own money.
Navigating the construction at James Cripps' home isn't easy with a cane.
I want to become less dependent on my caregiver, and right now my caregiver is my wife.
He's a disabled veteran who served from 1967 to 1970.
We're spraying out. 4 years spraying out.
Cripps helped test the toxic herbicide Agent Orange, which was used in the jungles of Vietnam, and is responsible for his failing health.
I've lost the use of my right hand. I've lost the use of my right foot. My right hand's clawing. I use a scooter.
Now he's just trying to stay out of a nursing home. He's been battling with the VA to get a home improvement grant to build a ramp outside his house.
It took me more than a year because of lack of communication to get that grant implemented after the application.
He says the project was continually delayed and it was nearly impossible to find a contractor willing to take the job.
It took me 2 years to finally find a contractor that would work with the VA. When you say VA, your contractor's gone.
He didn't have accessibility in a wheelchair or a scooter to get into his back door.
Finally, contractor Todd Bishop took it on, and the VA approved paying him $6,800 to build the ramp. But when it was finished, he couldn't get his money.
They have actually abused my contractor when it comes time to pay him.
Despite calls and emails, Cripps couldn't get the VA to pay the more than $3,000 still owed his contractor.
He's got his money tied up in his material. He's got his money tied up in his men. I got paid last month. I'm sure you got paid last month. My contractor didn't get paid.
It got to the point Cripps took matters into his own hands. Days before his scheduled heart surgery, he paid the contractor himself.
I wrote a check out of my own pocket before I went in the hospital because honestly I did not think I was going to wake up.
He said he didn't want the debt on his conscience.
And I don't want to do a dishonorable thing by leaving this world owing a contractor who has tried so hard to help veterans.
I was thankful for it, and he was generous. He didn't have to do it.
Bishop says he's worked on home improvement grants for other veterans and had the same problems. Delays getting the project started and delays getting final payment.
The other two that I'm helping veterans, it's the same, just drawn out.
Why is it happening? Because VA employees are not held accountable.
A VA employee told Cripps by email she had accidentally not forwarded the paperwork on to another department for final payment. Cripps finally got his payment after our interview. The ramp is now finished, but Cripps is most concerned about delays that prevent other veterans from getting benefits they've earned.
The public don't know. The public pays their taxes and expects the VA to spend their money wisely. Somebody needs to look into this stuff.
Cripps says it shouldn't take us doing a story to force the VA to pay its bills. The VA sent a one-line statement saying they follow all regulations and process these grants as quickly as possible. Ben Hall, News Channel 5 investigates.
Ben, thank you.